All right, hello. Today's video journal day 149. My day's been overall pretty good. Had a good stream. We didn't finish the ginger challenge today, unfortunately. However, I think I'm going to put it on tomorrow because I really want to finish it. So, goal is hopefully finish editing next week. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to get my video up next week. I think that'd be super fun. I really want to see how my first long form is going to do and what areas I will need to improve on and stuff like that. So, one of the things I've been wondering is like how I've been trying to figure out how do I stop worrying so much about outcomes. I've been getting better at it. I especially like on Twitch, like I've not been as worried about my Twitch view number as much and well live stream in general, I mean. But when I say that. But yeah, it still is something I worry about a little bit and I wonder how I'm going to do with this long when I start posting long forms because that's where I really want to do well. I do have I have a good short idea. Okay, sorry. Let me before I do that. Before I talk about the short idea, I'm gonna keep going on about outcomes. And I know that like the thing is like a lot of creators struggle. Like I even watched an Alpha Rad clip today, and he was like, do you ever have those days where your entire mental health is dependent on a video, on how well it does? I was like, dang. Like even somebody as big as him worries about that quite a lot. And I like see it's good to see the bigger people show their weaknesses a little bit more. It makes me feel better because it reminds me that they're human too and they stress about things too. It can be kind of hard to really understand that sometimes because you're just like consuming their content and if for some of the bigger creators I feel like they're very well edited, which isn't a bad thing, but it kind of takes, like I've said earlier, it kind of takes away from authenticity. But yeah, I think I have a pretty good short idea. So one thing that I will say I'm pretty good at is Pokemon cries and like knowing what Pokemon made this makes each cry. So if I hear the Pokemon's cry, I can be like, I know it's that Pokemon. You know, I know what Pokemon is. It is just from the sound it makes. And so I was thinking a good short idea would be to do that, but then challenge the viewers. Be like, bet I'm better at this than you. And then it'd be like, and if you want to prove it to me, go in the comments section and tell me that you want to prove it, and then make a video with them, and they could be on the video, and I could be like trying to race them basically. I think that could be really fun. The only issue with it is like I have to find somebody who's willing to compete with me. If I find nobody, then like the whole entire idea is like just flops. But I think it could really work out if I find somebody to do it with. I watched some people's first videos lately. One person I watched was Purple Cliff, and then I watched Party Arlie's a few days ago, I think. That's not getting cut because I'm not that kind of. I don't cut this crap. But anyway, yeah, I watched a few people's first videos, and one thing I will say about myself, I do have an advantage with age. I'm only 18, so even if it takes 5 years to start doing well, I'll be 23 by the time it's doing well. So that's not bad. Another thing too is honestly, I think my first video will be better quality wise. Like mic quality, camera quality that maybe not entertainment value wise. I'm trying to still figure that out. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if it will be better entertainment wise. I will try my best to make it as good as entertaining as I can, but I think what I will say is I do think quality wise I have above average gear and I'm very thankful to have that because I think it will make me look more professional, which in the end I think will lead to more viewers and more subscribers. But then again, like that's not, I don't think quality is a huge as big of a thing as people think it is. Like yes, it's good to have good quality, but I think the video idea is what's really important, and then obviously how you package the video idea is what's really important. If you can just make good stuff and present it well, then you're going to be good. Like you, to a certain extent, like to a certain extent, the quality doesn't matter. It does sort of, but you get what I'm saying. I also did a little bit of research on storytelling. I think this is going to be my biggest hurdle I'm going to have to jump through when it comes to content creation. I think this is going to be pretty hard for me. But I'm really excited to see my first video. I'm excited to see how I'm going to do the script and how I'm going to voiceover, because I'm going to voice over like basically all of it. There's going to be a few points where I like turn off my voiceover and like turn on the live stream audio because like something funny happens and I want to like have my voice or have the sound effect or whatever from the game, you know, that sort of stuff. I want to have like my live reaction or something like that. But overall, I'm going to be doing mostly voiceovers for this, for these videos. And I really want to get more content out to practice. Like I want to just keep my goal right now. I need to start making shorter videos. I mean, challenges that aren't going to take me as long so that I can keep pushing out videos. I think right now towards the beginning, the best thing I can be doing is practicing skills. And I have a few good video ideas, but I kind of don't want to do them yet until I have good skills. Like there's one I think would be really, there's actually a few I think people would really like if I did them right. But I just don't want to do them yet because I want to give those ideas the best shot I can give them. But anyway, the storytelling method that I've looked up, that I found on YouTube, was the 5-line story idea. It's basically just like, it is a very simplified version of your story in divided in 5 ways. The first one is situation. What like situation is your character in? Second one is desire. What do they desire? What do they want? 3, conflict. What is like stopping them from getting what they want? 4, change. Like just a big change and that gets the character closer to their goals. And then 5, the result of that, of the whole thing. I don't know. I want to rewatch the video. I want to really like deeply understand it. I want to see if there's other people who have talked about the same method or similar methods. I don't care about looking up other methods too. See if I could figure out like what the best one is, which one works for me, you know. But I think that's a really good way of looking at it because it really simplifies it, and I could be like, okay, what am I missing? Like that's the big thing I like about the 5-line story. It's like, okay, what am I missing? If I have the situation, if I have the desire, it's like, or I could be like, okay, I have the conflict, I have the change, and I have the result, but I don't describe the situation well. I don't describe the desire well. Okay, let's start doing that. Let's figure out how I can do that in the video. So I'm really excited really excited, honestly, to see how the Ginger Only challenge is going to go scripting wise and how it's going to end up turning out. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks to those who are watching, and I am an unstoppable entertainer.